Red potatoes, 5-pound bag, only $4.99. Fresh Purdue chicken thighs with drumsticks, only $1.99 per pound. Heinz ketchup, 20-ounce squeeze bottle, only $3.49. All sizes, boys and girls Huggies pull-ups, only $15.99. Kellogg's Corn Pop cereal, 12.5-ounce box, just $5.79. All stores open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
Hi, I'm Charles Webb, inviting you to join me on Monday nights at 8 for Season 2 of Inside Bermuda Homes, a program showing how Bermuda lives. That's Monday nights at 8 o'clock on ZBM TV 9 for Inside Bermuda Homes.
Live from Bermuda Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV 9 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday, November the 9th, 2017. I'm Diane Brewer. Thanks for joining us tonight. We apologize for the late start, but we're having some technological glitches this evening. A long-awaited report into Bermuda's hosting of the America's Cup has been released. Accounting firm PwC says the event came in under budget and made a return on investment of over 500%, generating economic activity of more than $330 million. Hal Davies takes a look at that report and what it contains.
So terrific support for the Americans here on the shore.
It was an event that undoubtedly raised Bermuda's profile. The America's Cup was seen by more than 450 million TV viewers abroad, putting the island in the media spotlight. But was it value for money? The new report indicates it was, coming in under budget at $64 million and generating economic activity worth $336 million, almost $94 million more than forecast.
I would say it's been a resounding success. That's important not just for this event, but it's also important for Bermuda if we aspire to host other international events, which clearly we do with the triathlon and so forth. But I think there are numerous other meaningful opportunities.
So it seems undeniable that the events on the water gave Bermuda an economic boost. That's set to continue, with lots of tourists expected here, having seen Bermuda on TV. PwC estimates that will boost GDP by $90 million in the coming years.
Those dollars will flow through over the course of the next handful of years, and probably they anticipate that that will happen more in the first couple of years because the momentum is still there to drive that. But we're already aware of superyacht events, the oyster regatta, the triathlon experience coming up, a number of the World Championship for the Moth class, a very large sailing class, and a number of other events and group business that was booked as a result of the America's Cup being in Bermuda.
Some critics of the regatta said that the economic benefits weren't spread around, claiming that while the government was paying out tens of millions of dollars, only a limited number of businesses benefited significantly. In opposition, the PLP was critical.
The Progressive Labour Party offers alternatives, not just quick fixes like pathways to status or the temporary stimulus, as fantastic as the events may be coming up of the America's Cup.
The current PLP government says it will issue its response to the PwC findings tomorrow. But the report itself does indicate that the financial impact of the Cup wasn't as widespread as many had hoped. While it was underway, PwC asked businesses if they were pursuing or contemplated pursuing opportunities brought to the island by the event. Just 16% of those saying yes were black-owned businesses, compared to 64% white-owned companies. So while the Cup may have returned $5 for each dollar spent, it remains an open question how widely that money was spread.
And in other news, law firm Appleby and the Bermuda Monetary Authority continue to be silent on questions raised about both entities through the release of the so-called Paradise Papers, which reveal the financial investment activities of a host of individuals ranging from rock stars to royalty, the fallout of which could and has already begun impacting the island's reputation as a financial jurisdiction. Gary Moreno has the story.
It would seem the only entity openly taking measures to protect against the fallout from the bombshell that is the Paradise Papers and the impact it could have on Bermuda is the government. Premier David Byrd at a press conference earlier this week laying bare his plan of action for safeguarding the island's reputation as an offshore financial jurisdiction and, by extension, perhaps its economic well-being. Mr. Byrd saying then,
"In the coming days, I will conduct as many interviews as needed to continue to set the record straight. We will hold meetings with officials in the UK and Europe to ensure our message is delivered clearly and openly. We will be aggressive in defending our reputation, as Bermuda has nothing to hide."
Still, there are many who remain ill-informed and so engaged in what some consider inflammatory statements. Among them, Sir Vince Cable, leader of the Liberal Democratic Party in the United Kingdom. He asserts the British government should restore colonial-style government in crown dependencies such as Bermuda if the territories fail to measure up to basic tax standards followed by the UK. Premier Byrd clearly prepared to face even such outrageous and unfounded suggestions.
The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development has recognized Bermuda as a leader in global transparency and tax transparency. Those are the facts. Those facts may not come through to many because people may have their own domestic political agendas. We have met the global standards and we are leading in that area. We are the first UK overseas territory to do that, and we will continue to lead inside of that sphere. So, though persons may want to throw Bermuda's name in there, we will be very vigorous in defending our record.
But while government is taking the necessary steps to deal with any further tarnishing of a country's good name, Appleby is mute. We've reached out to them to get some reaction on the impact of the Paradise Papers on Bermuda. The papers, which the company says were obtained through a hack of their cybersecurity system and not the government's. The only thing we've been able to get from the embattled law firm is to be referred to their statement to media coverage on their homepage, which says in part, "We wish to reiterate that our firm was not the subject of a leak, but of a serious criminal act, and our systems were accessed by an intruder who deployed the tactics of a professional hacker. And what of the Bermuda Monetary Authority, who is meant to be the defender of the island's reputation as a financial jurisdiction by ensuring that all rules and regulations regarding the provision of offshore services by companies such as Appleby are adhered to? It is understood that BMA officials did meet today to discuss the situation, but that's about the size of it. Since the release of the Paradise Papers, questions continue to be asked about the BMA and should it give an explanation as to the findings of audits of Appleby's operations and that purported $500,000 reportedly put aside by Appleby as payment for a fine which was said to have been imposed by the Bermuda Monetary Authority. It's now left to be seen whether that meeting, which reportedly took place at the BMA this morning, will result in anything by way of a response. Gary Moreno, reporting for the Bermuda Broadcasting News.
And after that package had been prepared, we received the following statement from Appleby. Quote, "Appleby can best lend assistance to Bermuda by continuing to do what it has done for the last number of decades, which is to take a leading position in promoting Bermuda as an international financial center of the highest quality. As a firm founded in these islands years ago, Appleby is deeply committed to this community, its people, and our collective future. The overwhelming majority of our staff are Bermudians, and our Appleby community reflects the Bermuda community, our clients and Bermuda clients. Of course, we will do everything we can to promote our home on the world stage," end quote. Once again, from the law firm Appleby. In other news, the issue of cybersecurity breach at Appleby and the ensuing fallout has led to concerns being expressed about the cybersecurity in general here on the island. Gary Moreno spoke with National Security Minister Wayne Keynes to find out whether more stringent measures are needed to be implemented to guard against such events, especially government.
We believe that if a company feels that its internal IT systems have been breached or compromised and something has been done in a nefarious manner or an illegal manner, our first prescribed course for them is to go to the Bermuda Police Service and make a formal complaint. And that complaint will be investigated, and if there is merit to the complaint, then it will go to the Department of Public Prosecutions and will go through the natural course with reference to criminal justice. When we look at the framework for cybersecurity, as you were well aware and could appreciate, this is an evolving sphere. We have put together a cybersecurity committee made up of people from the private sector and from the public sector. And what we want to look at is what is best practice. This committee is headed up by Ronnie Vera, a titan in industry in Bermuda, and he's putting together recommendations of how we secure Bermuda and make sure that we remain the blue chip jurisdiction that we are. With reference to the Bermuda government, I chair a cyber subcommittee, a cyber security subcommittee, and we're looking at the Bermuda government, our biosphere, everything as it relates to the security measures in the Bermuda government. I can tell you that we have a secure entity. We are looking at ways and methods of making it more secure.
Meanwhile, a spokesperson for Appleby has confirmed to us that the Bermuda police has been contacted about the illegal cyber attack which affected a number of its offices, including Bermuda, and this investigation is being coordinated across the company's jurisdictions. Well, stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.
The Marketplace Food Court is you and your family's one-stop shop. Start your day at the Breakfast Bar with omelets made to order and traditional Bermuda codfish breakfast. The chefs will cook lunch and dinner to your liking. Along with the salad bar, sandwich bar, sushi bar, and fruit bar, the Marketplace Food Court is your kitchen away from home. Every day is hassle-free with nutritious meals from the Marketplace Food Court. Visit us 7 days a week. Homemade cooking, quality service, all at prices you can count on.
When you shop online, the cheapest, quickest, and easiest way to bring your packages into Bermuda is with U.S. Express at mailboxes.
I've been a U.S. Express customer for a long, long time, and I stay a customer because it's fast, easy, and convenient.
You get the automatic call when your package is here, and just the pickup is easy. The street's not too crazy there, but you can just swing by, boom, down the steps, get your package, and off you go.
Sign up for a U.S. Express account at www.mailboxesunlimited.com today.
Restoration Fellowship presents its International Prophetic Encounter with this year's theme, Moving in Prophetic Faith. Conference located in Southampton, Bermuda, November 15th through the 19th. At the Fairmount Southampton Hotel. Conference hosted by Dr. Roxanne Haynes, Senior Pastor of Restoration Fellowship. With conference speakers, Bishop George Bloomer, Prophetess Judy Brown-Jones, Bishop Vernon Lamb, and Dr. Roxanne Haynes. Register free online at www.rfbermuda.com. That's www.rfbermuda.com.
Welcome back. Government says the second public consultative meeting is still on track for next week after a successful first meeting last night on the issue of domestic partnerships. Tarai Trott takes a look at last night.
If you listen to what I said at the beginning, we could sit here and do nothing.
Okay, let's do that. Let's leave it the way it is.
The patience of the normally calm-mannered Minister Walton Brown Jr. put to the test. He faced immediate backlash from some gay marriage supporters seated in the audience as he tried to explain the benefits of the bill and what government was attempting to accomplish.
This bill will alter what is currently the status quo with respect to same-sex marriage.
You're right. Not same-sex marriage, marriage equality.
And we can even have discussions about what is the politically correct language to use.
As to why government was pushing the bill to begin with, the prospect of a private member's bill by PLP MP Wayne Ferbert that would abolish gay marriage altogether looming in the background.
One member representing a majority of members in Parliament is intent or has been intent on proposing a private member's bill which would outlaw same-sex marriage. If that bill is tabled, or would be tabled, it will command the support of a majority of members of Parliament.
The minister repeating that gay couples currently married would not lose their marriage title if the bill becomes law. He accused the former OBA government of failing to handle the issue, and he went to great pains to emphasize the draft bill in question would confer greater benefits to gay couples they currently do not enjoy as a result of the Supreme Court's decision.
What it didn't do is provide for ancillary changes in a whole series of pieces of legislation.
Mr. Brown used the opportunity to chastise both sides for their rhetoric over the issue.
There are some who argue that this issue is akin to the civil rights struggle. Anyone who argues that deliberately ignores the plight of those who were involved and oppressed by a system of institutionalized racism.
One unidentified spectator took to her feet to charge the entire effort to address gay marriages was part of an elaborate plot by the minister himself.
But I think there's more at play here for you. The government passes the bill. Let's say the governor, however, refuses to sign it. So you stir and agitate the electorate that we're held to the crown and cannot fully legislate for ourselves. If only we were independent, right, Mr. Brown? Isn't that what you really want? You want the people so fed up with being under the crown so you can push your real interest, independence.
I just find a very interesting sort of twist of logic to be able to connect this to my well-known and documented passion for independence. Not every issue is connected to independence.
Will it get signed by the governor?
I don't know. How close are you to the governor? I have no idea.
This woman said her son would leave the island if the bill passes.
He doesn't want to live in Bermuda anymore, where he is feeling like a second-class citizen, right?
Others took to their feet to back traditional marriage as a means to promote procreation and family.
It arose in the nature of things to meet a vital need, ensuring that children are conceived by a mother and father committed to raising them in the stable conditions of a lifelong relationship.
So I would challenge your continual talk about how this is an academic discussion, because we have prisons of men who have been affected by the lack of a mother and father in their home. We have women who are having children who they can't take care of and are coming to your government for help financially because there are not fathers and mothers who are coming together under a marriage certificate to say that we will stay together and raise our children.
Right now, we're facing some challenges as a country with reference to gun violence. There's been 35 murders since 2009 as it relates to gun violence. On Sunday, we want to give our young people the opportunity to create a soundtrack of nonviolence.
Hey Bermuda, it's Antoine Jones, host of In the Know with Antoine Jones. And on Sunday, November 12th at 7 p.m. at the Ruth Seton James Center for the Performing Arts, I'm going to be at the Live, Love, Life Youth Edition, co-hosting alongside Winnie Crawford. So make sure you're there. It's going to be good vibes. It's a free event. You don't have to go to work or school the next day. It's Antoine Jones is going to be in the building.
We've dubbed this word edutainment, where you come out and get some education and get some entertainment at the same time. We believe in a better Bermuda, and we believe in you. Come out and join us for Live, Love, Life, an event sponsored by the Ministry of National Security.
Visit Bermuda's #1 furniture store today. Big Savings Zone, Southside St. David's.
Christmas in Bermuda is a special time for most of us. Unfortunately, for some families in Bermuda, there is no warm Christmas. This year, many families will be in need. It's the 29th anniversary of the Lions Clubs of Bermuda and the Marketplace helping share the Christmas spirit, so let's help take care of each other. Shop at any Marketplace, shopping center, Modern Mart, or A1 stores and purchase extra tins and non-perishable items. Once you have purchased these items, place your food donations into Santa's bin located at the front of the store. The Lions Clubs will collect your food contributions and assemble them into hampers to be delivered to the families in need around the island. Christmas comes once a year. Help make it a special time for every family in Bermuda. Sponsored in part by the Bermuda Broadcasting Company and the Royal Gazette.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
Good
evening. Hopefully you had a nice day out there today. It is going to become a bit wet. We're going to be under a wet pattern for the next couple of days. This forecast is brought to you by the BF&M Insurance Group, and here we are. We do have a front heading in our direction. With that, we're going to see some frequent showers and also some more cloud coverage. Taking a closer look right now, that front is still a bit to the north of us, so we'll really start seeing a few brief showers in some places tonight and also through tomorrow. So that's what we should expect, an uptick in showers as the week goes on. Right now, the current temperature around 74 degrees across the island. Humidity in at 82%. Winds southwest from 8 to 12 knots. The water temperature still nice and warm at 77. And the waves inside the reef 1 to 2 feet, outside 4 to 6 feet. Now tonight, it should stay mainly dry. Again, could see a very brief shower in some areas. A temperature of 70 degrees. And then tomorrow, it's going to become a bit breezy with a couple of clouds and then a shower in places, especially in the afternoon. And again, that's as that front approaches closer and closer. Temperature of 77 degrees. Now our high tide, the first one at 12:29 p.m. Thursday, second one at 1:02 in the morning early on Friday. So kind of overnight. Taking a look at some other forecasts for you. If you are traveling to Toronto, expect some snow. It is a winter wonderland up here. 27 degrees in New York and also Boston. We're staying dry. Cool though. Look at those temperatures. 39 degrees in Atlanta. Dry but cooler for them. 65 degrees. Miami, that's the hot spot. 86. And in London, 54 degrees with more clouds than sunshine. It's a lot warmer here in the Caribbean. Temperatures in the 80s, even in the 90s in Trinidad. A lot more humid as well. We could see a couple showers across the region, even some thunderstorms, especially in the evening hours. Now for the next couple of days, again, an uptick in showers and also cloud coverage. So Saturday, that will likely be the wettest day of the week, but we're not talking steady rain. We're just talking frequent showers throughout the day. Sunday will be drying out a little, and then also on Monday, but then another front moves through. So we'll see a couple more showers returning here for the beginning of the work week. Temperatures in those mid-70s for our highs. Stay tuned to Ocean 89, Power 95, and Inspire 105 for all your latest news and weather.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
I don't know about you, but I can use that rain for our tanks. Now here's Earl Bazin with tonight's sports report.
Fabio da Costa is here. Bermuda unfortunately go down to Guyana in Jamaica in the sport of hockey, and a young track and field star selects her college of choice. We'll have details of these stories and more after this message from our sponsor.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by the all-new Boundary at Fairmont, Southampton, the West End's only sports bar. Catch all the action and enjoy smoked to perfection barbecue, beer, and other pub favorites. It's game on at Boundary.
Come Saturday night inside the Fairmont Southampton, Bermuda boxer Nicky Bascom and Portugal's Fabio da Costa will put their undefeated records on the line. Earlier today, through an interpreter, we got a chance to speak with da Costa to ask him what people can expect on the night.
He's here to do the job that he was set out to do. He's been training for 3 months for this event. It's a great event, not only for him, but for all of his teammates. And they're going to show what the force of Portugal is. And they're very happy for the opportunity of being here.
Bermuda's women's national hockey team put their unbeaten streak on the line when they took on Guyana in their fourth game of the CAC qualifiers in Jamaica earlier today. Going into the match, neither team had conceded a goal in this tournament, but in the second half, this all changed. Bermuda conceded their first goal in the tournament, and it came after 248 minutes. Guyana took the lead in the 38th minute with a Gabriela Xavier goal. It came from a penalty corner, and then in the 41st minute, another penalty corner goal from Marazana Baituku doubled the Guyana lead. Guyana would then get a third goal, which was a field goal off the stick of Carisna Fernandez as Bermuda went down 3-0. Young track and field star Sakari Famous today selected the college of choice to continue her journey in life and sports.
Today, I am glad to announce that I will be attending the University of Georgia in Athens, USA. attending in the fall 2018 on an athletic scholarship. This is a dream come true. I've always wanted to compete at a high level after high school, and to have the opportunity to do it at UGA is awesome. UGA has one of the best programs in the USA. I can't wait to be a part of their legacy.
Sakari's mom had this message to others.
I feel like I need to say that it opened my eyes to the vast opportunity that sports brings to a student athlete. Oh my gosh, I don't know what sport Anaya is going to do because she seems like she's into dance, but I think if we can get every kid into sports so that they can just see, they go to college on another level than us normal people, and I just wish that for every kid because it would be an amazing opportunity. So get your kids signed up in sports now.
Argentina have advanced to the World Rugby Classic 2017 final following their 25-6 win over France last evening at the National Sports Centre. The Classic Lions advanced to the Plate final following their Classic Plate semi-final 31-5 win over Canada.
Tonight's sports has been brought to you by the all-new Boundary at Fairmount, Southampton, the West End's only sports bar. Catch all the action and enjoy smoked to perfection barbecue, beer, and other pub favorites. It's game on at Boundary.
I'm Earl Baisden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
You can count on us.
Save $1.50 on all varieties of Pretty Lady grapes, only $3.99 per pound. Save half price on fresh pork shoulder roast, only $2.39 per pound. ShopRite cream of chicken or chicken noodle soup, 10.5-ounce tin, just $1.09. Markout toilet tissue 4-pack, just $4.19. Yoplait yogurt 6-ounce tub, only $1.09. All stores open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
You can count on us.
When you lie down on a Stearns & Foster bed, you'll appreciate all the craftsmanship we've put in, making it that much harder to get out. Stearns & Foster, crafting the world's finest bed.
Furniture Walk, Bermuda's home of top mattress brands, Stearns & Foster, Therapeutic, and Restonic. Furniture Walk, furnishing Bermuda's homes for over 30 years. Call 292-5209.
Reporting live from Extreme Entertainment Center, I'm just receiving confirmation that the Undefeated boxing event scheduled for November the 11th at the Fairmont Southampton Hotel is now officially sold out. But not to worry, we have pay-per-view just for you. We'll be streaming online to the world. Log on now to www.undefeated.live. Yes, that's correct, www.undefeated.live. Watch it on your iPhone, Android, Smart TV, tablet. Tell your family, tell your friends. It's live from the Fairmont Southampton Hotel on November the 11th. Showtime, 8 p.m. Subscribe today and receive unlimited access to the fighters, the live weigh-in, exclusive interviews, and promotional models. This event will be epic.
Undefeated, November 11th. Trust me.
And that's our newscast for tonight. Once again, we apologize for the late start due to some technical challenges. I'm Diane Brewer. Thank you for joining us. We now join our network news already in progress. Good night.